So the first 2 years of living on campus, I lived on Second Hill. Hill Hall is a great hall. It's like right in the center of campus. So you're just close to everything, and it's all just very close. It's very family atmosphere, and that all the floors can be really close to each other. And it was a really good chance just to get to know everybody, to learn how to live with people, and just how to be a really good friend.
For sure.
Yeah, so where did you live?
I was in Hill as well.
Wow.
I loved it. I was on 6 Hill actually. And one thing that I remember is thinking, oh my goodness, there are 40 guys on the floor and there's one bathroom. Wow. And I was like, really? Really? Everybody's going to be in this one bathroom. Okay. But this is going to sound really awkward, but you cannot imagine when you're walking down the hall, you know, to use the bathroom, and you would see open doors, and you could totally just say, oh, I haven't seen you. Hey, how are you doing? And just having the opportunity to still touch base with somebody, just walking to the bathroom becomes a opportunity to meet somebody new. And you have to be willing to just say, hey, I'm going to meet somebody new, and I'm going to see, oh, it's somebody I don't know. Okay, hey, I'm going to meet you.
Yeah.
So true.
Where'd you live?
I lived 2 years in Ashton, one on 3rd West my freshman year, then to 6th East, and I loved it. And just along the lines of like meeting new people, is I love that some of my best friends were people who lived next door to me or across the hall, and you're all like right there in this little community, and you could like hear someone playing music, so you walk out in the hall, and then you're like singing and doing whatever, and that you make friends not just with your roommate or like the person across the hall, but people all in your hallway and the people next door, and you all get to know each other, and that's just what I loved for sure.
I love the open door policy.
Yeah,
I do
that
too.
Is
Oh, it's so
huge.
good.
It's not like it's
good.
not like a written rule,
It's so
but
good,
it's kind of
though.
like one of those just you need to know. Just leave your door open.
Well, and the other thing is, like, I've done so much fun stuff in the residence hall that I never would have gotten to do if I had the door closed and I was just inside
so
studying.
true.
Because
So
people
true.
run by and say, hey, we're going to Dick's, and, you know, you cram 25 people into 3 cars. So that's stuff you're going to miss out on if you're kind of alone in your room all the time.
No, and like a good thing about the open door policy too is that, you know, you just don't have to be friends with your roommate. It's an opportunity to meet other people, and like, yeah, you have your roommate and you live with your roommate and you have that connection, but it's good to make connections outside of your room.
I lived in Emerson Hall for 3 years, and one thing that's really cool about Emerson and the setup is you've got your roommates, and then you've got your suite, which shares the bathroom, and then you've got the floor, and then you've got the rest of the hall. And so there's all these kind of layers, different relationships there. Had some good roommates, some great roommates, some that were kind of challenging, but really positive experience.
Sophomore year, I still kind of expected, even after freshman year, I still expected to be best friends with my roommate. Not so much. But that's okay, because you have to understand how to live in community with one another with your roommate. And I still talk to him. It's not a big deal. But you have to understand that you're not going to be best friends with everybody on campus, but you do learn to live in community. And that's one thing that I loved about living on campus and living with somebody, is because I've never done that before. I was the only child, which was very interesting, very, very different, but it was good.
I guess probably one of the biggest lessons I learned freshman year living with my roommate is that I need to stick up for myself, and I need to set boundaries and know what I want. So like when you're in your first roommate situation, talk to your roommate. Talk about the different things that you guys want to do together. Talk about how to live together. Talk about when you guys go to sleep and how you like to have your homework done, and just like different, if you want to listen to music or if you don't want to listen to music. And I think that's really important, just to know who you are and to know what you want going into it.
Freshman year, I was in a triple, and 2 of us got along great, and the other one was a little more difficult, but it was good for me to kind of learn how to deal with that and to respect each other and to get through that, and I'm glad I did, because there's going to be difficult people in real life too, and you've got to be able to work with them and make it work. So
you learn compromise so well, and learn to give and take and define what's really important and what's something that can kind of be relaxed and you can kind of adjust
at
to.
some point it's like, are we really fighting over the temperature of the room right now?
Yes, we are.
Or
Yes,
like,
we are right now.
Yes. Or if the t-shirt's like on the bed or the
Yeah.
hamper, or you know.
Is this where the t-shirts go?
Is this But I don't know, you grow as a person through it, and it's just like, and you learn how to love people. You learn how to love people that you may not necessarily otherwise love. And I think that's a really big lesson from it.
I agree.